jetty. Bloody windy and freezing again. It's the RV camp straight ahead. Used to be $10 for 3 nights. Now it's $20 for 2 nights, but you can only stay 2 nights. I mean, you have to pay for 2 nights. Still, nice little town. Had nice fish and chips for lunch, didn't we?
King George Whiting.
King George Whiting and chips.
I think that the town does very well out of the RV camp. Certainly busy.
Yeah,
enough.
there wouldn't be much here. Oh, there is a caravan park, but I reckon there's more caravans down where we are in the RV park than there would be up there in the
caravan park's up near that lighthouse.
This is the road into the road, which is a fairly major tourist spot in South Australia. I like to call this a highway. It's like hardly wide enough for 2 cars. There's not one smooth section on the whole bloody road. You can hear everything rattling in the back of the car.
It's even waking Trixie up. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm lucky to get over 80 k's an hour and feel safe. Bouncing. What the hell do you do with all your taxpayer dollars, South Australia? You don't spend it on the roads. Anyway, we're on our way to Beachport. Must be less than an hour drive, and take an hour and a half at this rate. That's my rant for the day. South Australia, you're a lovely place, but you've got shit house roads. Eventually made it to Beachport. That's us. Just there. Across the road from the beach. Very nice spot. I'd like to say we made it here unscathed, but set up, turn the power on, battery management system's going off its brain again. So the road's obviously shaking something loose. At this stage I just can't be bothered tracking it down, so I've just unplugged the monitor so I don't have to listen to the alarm going off. I'll sort that out later. Anyway, nice day here. Although it's still a bit windy. Gonna go for a walk out on the jetty later. Last time we were here there was a big sea lion on the, or a big seal, one or the other, on the beach just sunning itself. We might get lucky. Nice looking caravan park. Looks like a new amenities block. I think it was $38 a night for G'day members. We'll go for a walk. Now that's a different picnic table. Nice little town. Nice long jetty. Made it to the end of the jetty. How long do you reckon it is?
770 metres.
770. Shame it's so windy again. Nice area. All the Norfolk pines around. We're just reading the sign at the start of the jetty. It said it used to be 1,280 metres long, I think. It's pretty big.
I'm a little bit.
Must have been a small congregation. Holy moly. What's it say?
This can marks the site of the first white settlement, a whaling station which was started about 1845 and was then known as Whalers Point.
Lots of writing in the concrete. Can't read it. Different looking lighthouse. Only the top's white. Pretty big fishing fleet down there. It's lobster area, isn't it?
Eastern rock lobster.
And just up around the corner from the lighthouse is this lookout. Looks like an old lighthouse out there on that furthest island out. It's got a little jetty too. Little old jetty. Very pretty. Still can't see any seals though. The trouble when you go on these walks, there's always one more hill you want to go over. Just one more hill. She's gone mad. We're at one of the things to see in beach. What's it called?
Beachport.
One of the things to see in Beachport is a naval mine sculpture. So the Germans laid mines in the shipping lanes offshore, and one of the mines washed ashore. And when they were setting up to detonate it, the Navy was going to detonate it where it was, and they were setting it up, and they ran wires across the railway lines to the charges they were going to explode, and as they did that, a train ran over the wires. So then they had to fix the wires, and as they were doing that, a wave came in and moved the mine, and it exploded, and it killed both the guys that were working on it. This is just a memorial to the two blokes. The first two war casualties on Australian soil. Sad. We're now at the pool of Siloam, I think it's called. As you can tell, it's bloody windy, freezing. But the pool of Siloam is supposed to have a salinity level 7 times higher than the ocean. And you're not meant to be able to sink. Shame it's so windy. We can chuck the dog in, see if she can sing. Wouldn't mind going in. I just can't force myself. Well, I dipped my finger in and tasted it. It's certainly salty. Just across the road from the pool of this beautiful section of coast. Yeah, a bit of seaweed. We're hunting for seals still. Sign up down the road said there's a blowhole down here, but I can't see one. There's a bridge over there, a tunnel. Cave up there. I don't know, maybe it's collapsed since they put the sign up. It's a wild old day, so if you think there was one blowhole down here, you'd be working today. On our way to Penola this morning, we just called into a little place called Millicent.
Kleenex tissues are made.
Is that right?
Yes.
Kleenex tissue factory is here. We just filled up with fuel, and I reckon the cleanest toilets I've ever been to in a service station. Looks like a nice little town. Here's an unusual church. Hasn't got a corner to hide in. Where are we?
We're in Penola. Penola.
We're in Penola.
Penola, South Australia.
CMCA.
Coonawarra country.
Probably the smallest CMCA we've stayed in.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Canada wouldn't have been much bigger.
So,
A lot more grass.
Anyway. might stay a couple of nights. There's a rail trail to the wineries. Might do that tomorrow. We made it through Dodgyville, part of town. Down to a nice area of town. Mary McKillop Park is that direction, I think. Don't know what this park was called, did you see it? This place was occupied by Mum, Dad and 15 kids.
What are you doing now? How old's that water, do you think?
So we're going to find the Penola rail trail, which goes through a few vineyards. I think it's the Coonawarra area. Apparently it's 19 kilometres long and supposedly sealed all the way, but anyway, we'll find out. Well, we found it. Old train line beside us, head to the left. And so far it is sealed. More comfortable for little puppy when it's sealed. What do you reckon, Trix? So we're certainly right in the middle of the vineyards. First time I've seen this on a rail trail. The old lines are still there. So now she gets to meet some sheep.
With the sheep come the flies.
What do you think of those? Hey,
Oh,
there's one doing a wee. God, this is one long, straight rail trail, isn't it?
lots of vines.
Yeah, lots of vineyards.
Look at that one, it's got a bow on its head.
Trixie's first look at cows. What do you think?
Ooh.
They're big doggies, aren't they? They look just like you, Trix. Yeah. Made it to Coonawarra station. Still intact. Let's see how far we've come so far. 10.1 kilometres. So about halfway there. There's a grape harvesting machine. We saw them working yesterday. So he goes along the rows and strips everything off, and it comes out that chute that's hanging out there, and a tractor follows him along with the trailer on the back. The old sleepers here are iron. I've seen timber and concrete, never iron. And look, you can change the gauge.
It's a gauge the width.
I thought that might have been a toilet, but it must have been the station master hung out. Got a cupboard in there with records in it. We've come to the official end of the rail trail. I thought it went to a town. What town did I say?
Glenroy.
Glenroy. But ain't nothing here.
We had a little bit of a antic on the way here, didn't we, Trixie?
Yes, took us 10 minutes longer than we needed to. Somebody, well, I forgot the lead, and she went to do a wee and wouldn't come back, so we ran around
Trying to catch her.
Coonawarra station trying to catch her little mongrel. In the end we just rode off and left her and she chased us.
And then
Anyway.
you chicked her with the water. She came for a drink of water and you
Nothing
grabbed
here but flies. You got none on you.
her. Really?
I got them all over me.
They're buzzing around me.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So anyway, nice rail trail. Nice seal.
I think there's more vines here than I've ever seen anywhere.
Yeah.
Much more than Clare.
It's a nice ride. Trail was smoother than the roads. Didn't see any cellar doors. Saw lots of signs saying what the estates were, but didn't see any signs for cellar doors. So I guess we'll go back. See, there's nothing here.